got no pride when it comes to astronomy. If I know where I am, then I feel like they're on me.
Your first full length was Renegade Space Rock. That was a great album. Tell us a bit about that one.
Well, it's funny when I try to write lyrics now, I just kind of get stuck and I'm like, I just have nothing to say. You know, I can't do it anymore. Could I write better hip hop lyrics than somebody else? Like, yeah, I think so. But when it comes to my own creativity, like I've moved on to expressing myself in other ways. I feel like maybe more physically, like I've gotten really into skateboarding again and bodyboarding, snowboarding. Like I love that shit. And I feel like for a lot of my life, a lot of my youth, my 20s, I sort of abandoned that aspect of my personality because I was so into music. And what I'm getting at is like, if I have any questions of why can't I come up with a good lyric right now, it's because you don't put in the fucking time, man. Like you just go off on your skateboard and you don't really dedicate yourself to music anymore. But during the Renegade Space Rock era, on a bright sunny day, man, you find me in my room behind the keyboard with the notepad, filling composition books with lyrics, filling it with ideas. Oh, I want this sample, practicing guitar, like coming up with riffs, coming up like I look at the jump in full lengths, but in Run Your Pockets, like I'm writing songs with just 3-note power chords, basically exclusively. And by the time you get to Renegade Space Rock, there was so much growth as a musician. And I think I had really like broken out of the shell that punk was. Breaking out of the shell was the most punk thing there was to do, you know? So like when anybody ever tells me like, oh, you gave up on punk, like you started to do hip hop music. So, I mean, people have even accused me of being a sellout. And I'm like, a sellout? Yo, if I wanted to sell out, you would see the No Cash reunion, right? Like, even if the other guys wouldn't do it, I'd pull a Jerry Only and grab 3 random dudes, you know what I
And
mean?
start playing 50 songs.
Right, exactly. It's like, and that would be cool, actually. Man, now you're giving me some ideas, some crooner shit. I can't sing very well. That's the problem. If I could sing, it'd be fucking game over, man. You'd see nothing but gold behind me right now. Singing is really hard. I try to sing, but again, I never took singing lessons. So it's like if you want to be good at something, you gotta fucking put in the time, man. You know what I mean? It's not just going to happen. If you want to write good hip hop lyrics, you have to sit down for hours and hours and hours and put off everything else and write hip hop lyrics. If you want to kickflip higher, you got to get to the skate park every day. Practice your kickflips. Get that shit up. Kickflips are fucking low, man. Shit's whack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Just
so
any kickflip is pretty good, to be honest. That's what I only bring that up because that's what I've been working on. It's like I realize I've been skating my whole life and my kickflips are like that high off the ground. I'm like, I need to fucking, because I have a lyric, I'll kickflip over anything you ollie. It's really not true. I have a nicer heel flip. So for the past 2-3 years, that's kind of what I've been working on. Yeah.
so is it still that? Is it still like that?
They're getting better. They're getting better. Yeah. For some people, the line is now true. I could kickflip over everything that some people can ollie. That should be, that should be the line.
Word.